Hey, Remo here. We're going to be doing something a little different today. We're actually going to head out on a new mod map that it's come out pretty recently called Winter's Passage. It's a 3-map region. Looks like it's the second map put out by this particular creator, and I don't know. I just wanted to try and use the channel to help out fellow modders and maybe start going through a few of these maps and really pointing out what I like and maybe things that would be good to see the creator step to the next level, and yeah, just a general review of what's going on this map. So the creator of this map is Pignus Monster. It can be found on Mod.io there. I will link the map down below so you can find it if you like. We're just coming along here in the FJ Bruiser along the bottom of that washout area, and I think this is a pretty cool little area that creators come up with, mixing in the rolled over buildings and the vehicles back there that look like fleet vehicles. The whole area looks pretty nice. We do have depth in the snow. There is a texture that doesn't have any depth that looks like snow, but this creator's gone the extra mile and put in all the depth around the area. What I love here is all the little content in there is all hand put in. You can hear the music in the background. You can tell this creator's really spent some time on the map. One thing I'd love to see improvement on is using the flow map to create different angles in the water, as the flow right now is just kind of painted with the generic one that comes with the game, and it would really set the river apart using the flow map and drawing in your own shape of the river. It would just be the next level for this creator, because the work done here is fantastic. I really like to see winter maps or tough little maps. Now we do have 36 contracts that are out here to be done, contracts, tasks. Looks like there's a good mix of vehicle recoveries and hauling cargo like fuel barrels and stuff. You start this map level 30, so all you're getting is for rewards is money, which is fine. It kind of makes it a fun angle to the whole contract thing, and adding in the experience points is kind of hard to tally once in a while. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the second map in this series. So here's a quick look at getting to the gateway, although I don't want to give too much away. But what you're going to find over on this map is a lot more vertical. It is mentioned in the description that there is quite a bit of vertical on this region. There's some lovely factory areas just like this, and looking around with the camera in closer, you can really see all this stuff you have to add in. It's not in the buildings, and it's those little touches that really sell the world. So a good show for the creator again. Got a lovely big harbor area here with a couple rivers covered into the actual lake ocean area, big city area here. One thing I really notice is, oh, and also here's a port area that is actually going to be where the other gateway is. So I notice, just from my perspective, that I would never come up with something like this because I've not really seen it. So again, angles from creators from different parts of the world, you're gonna see what they call home or where they've traveled is generally where I get my inspiration on keeping things realistic. Well, we can see a floating steps there. Easy little thing to not notice, and I'm sure I have them all over my maps too. But in general, just a beautiful little landscape here. Personally, I'd like to see a little bit more of the snow depth added in around more areas, but that's the way I would build it. Not going to critique the creator that way at all. And I see up here, I do want to test and see if we have breakable ice, because that's another feature that is it takes a fair bit to put in, and I don't know how many people go through the hassle of there's a few steps in terms of setting it up for the ice to actually happen. And I see a vehicle out there too, so let's pull out. That looks like an Azov in the water. I wonder where I've seen that before. Awesome. Hopefully I was an inspiration on that. And look at this, breakable ice. I love it. It's those little things, and they take a lot of extra time, but they really sell the map. So good show. I love to see the extra stuff like that put into these worlds. And this is actually the gateway that's going to head over to the third map. Generally, it says not to put gateways and so on, have any models or anything in it. This seems to work. I would usually put the gateway over on the ground. So here we are on the third map, entering in the port. This is actually an island in game, so you got to travel by boat, which is another cool touch. And this is not a very large map, but it's got some pretty neat little features. We got definitely some muddy, swampy stuff here. We'll have a little look at what the flooded area mud situation is in a bit here. And the main feature of this map is a pretty solid looking hill climb up here. We got a bit of a military installation, and I really like, again, all the little features in here. We got the drones flying around, we got stuff in the buildings. There's as much life as you can add to a SnowRunner map, essentially. So the little things really count. Now, let's go for a little bit of a run and watch out for the potholes. They're not even this bad in Canada, typically. Alright, let's try this one again. So all in all, definitely a map you should download, go for a run around on. I'd love to see a little bit more mud here, just enough to make it kick off the tires more, but make sure you check this region out, and I can't wait to see what's in store from this creator in the future. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.